Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini. This is the Enchanted Planner. All right, we're rocking and rolling and we're doing my November currently page. You recall this beauty? We're going to do something similar to match. Trouble is the decor in the sticker book is not really all that large. So this might prove to be a bit challenging. We're using Harvest Fall. We have this one and then we have this one, and I'm dropping stuff off the top of my desk. We also have a bunch of stickers that are left on here from when I did my monthly. So we're just gonna party, people. I'm not sure how I want to do this because we have these three things. What did I do last month? What did I do last month? Oh, I completely covered everything up and went sticker crazy. That's not really helpful. And I got gray hair everywhere. Okay, well, I think what we're going to do is I do have the wider grid washi. We're going to use, I think, this as the base. I also have, what do I have sitting beside me? I have some ink. It's a bit bright in truth. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, that's way too blue. Or way to the other side. I also have some chalks beside me, which sometimes these can come in handy. To create some actually, that chalk's pretty good. Okay, that might be what we're doing. Okay, I think let's get started in having a look in what I've got left for like mountains and stuff. Mountains and stuff. I could use like seriously a whole book. Oh, we also have these. I could kind of integrate those maybe. I could use a whole book of just the watercolor woodland stuff. And I'd be like, I'd be down, people. I would be down. We have some of those. We have a little few things left. I think I have more in the clear though. Yes, yes I do. Okay, well, I think first things first, let's pull off some of these mountains and whatnot. And our animals. And our animals, because they're just super damn cute. Although I have the deer on that other sticker, so I may not use the deer. I have the fox. Although those deer are facing the other direction. So there is that. They're kind of mirrored. Let's get our moose. I need some room. I put my sticker down. Funky. Okay. Oh, I got a crick in my neck, man. I did it a little while ago. I thought I was stretching my neck. Mistake. And we have the fox on that one. And then we have a few little things. A few little things. Okay. What about if we do this in levels? Maybe that'll work. So what about if we come across here, like, we're going to need some Tombow. Let's get some Tombow going here. What about if we come across here. Oops, no sticky. No sticky yet. I'm not ready for you. I could even actually do something like that. That was terrible. So let's move that over a bit. Actually, do I want to rip this? Maybe I want to rip this. All right, who ended up better? You're not bad. Okay, so what about if we come across like that, and then we bring in, where are those? Where are those? They're in here, but I used the majority of them. I do have these bigger ones, but those are like watercolor. I do have these little pieces though. No, I don't like that, but how about if we come back to these guys and we grab one of them. Did I put my tweezers away? Apparently I put my tweezers away. I thought I kept everything out, but I was too dang efficient today. We kind of like make a little scene thing here. Maybe this one would have been better. Keep in mind going in, I have no idea what I'm doing. Not at all. I have no plan. I just figure we're going to start slapping stickers down and see what happens. Something like that. Let's stick this guy over there. And we have this like big mountain range, which we could kind of like put in this sort of area like that. And then maybe bring down these like deer like this. That might work. And then again, if we kind of ground this somehow. These stickers are unfortunately not as easy to work with as I had originally anticipated them to be. Oh, the moose. I wish he was facing the other way. But we have more deer. So what about if we bring over the chalk? I promise nothing. I have no idea how this is going to go. Let's do this light one. We're going to kind of come in and sort of try and bring in a little bit of blending in of some of these colors. Ooh, I hit the sticker, which is not what I wanted to do. And sort of create the illusion that there is more to this scene than there is. Oh, my page is ripped. How did that happen? I'll have to fix that on the other side. I'll have to fix that. The strange things we notice when we're doing stuff like this, eh? Otherwise, I would never have noticed that. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in some of this darker green. Just lightly add some contrast in here. And if I can find these, I'll try, but I've had them for like, I don't know, 15 years. They were all the rage back in the day, back when we were scrapbooking or when I was scrapbooking a lot. Okay, so I'm going to dust that off. And then see if I want to I think maybe a little more of the darker green. Just a tiny bit. I think, will you lift up? Yes. Because I think what I want to do is blend this up underneath. There. 'Tis better. 'Tis better. And then I think we're going to do the same thing with our little friends here. Just so it's not like, oops, I got chalk all over my desk. Just so it's not this obvious, definitive area, like line kind of deal. And then I can bring the color in on the actual sticker to help blend it in as well. It's not perfect, but it will do. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a base here. And then usually we go in and we kind of just rub them and then not transfer that to anything else. Art's messy, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, now we've got this deer. Now I kind of want to see, I don't think this one's long enough, but let's see what the overall effect is. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we're going to need to get us some more watchy. Get us some more wootchy. And then try and rip said washi. It's always a bit longer, or it's always a bit more difficult when it's these longer pieces, I find, because they don't necessarily always want to rip the best. Okay, so let's bring this in the bottom like so. It would help if it was straight. Straight, I tell you, straight. No, it's not going to want to stick all that well because there's chalk underneath it, but we're just going to improvise. Okay, now I do want to get rid of this because we're not taking this all the way across the page today. We're just sort of creating a little scene down in this tiny little corner. And then we'll use the scissors to get rid of this side. That was a terrible cut. Okay, and we need the crocodile to get rid of the little bit that's in the mushroom hole. And then while I'm thinking about it, I have a piece of label paper sitting right here. We're going to just repair this. I don't know how that happened. It's going to look a little odd, mind you, because it's not going to have lines on it, but I'd rather not worry about that and just have something that's not torn. Let's trim that off. Okay. There. Now it's not such a big deal. Okay, now I do want to, oops, I got washy pieces. Trying to decide if I want to do the same thing up here. I think I do. So we're going to see if after smooshing that guy down, I can actually get underneath him. Excellent. And then I stick it right back down. Oh, the only thing is it's picked up the white out, so this could be fun. We're going to see. But I think it's a neat effect. So let's go in here to the green. I don't know what happened here. Oh, that tore the page a tiny bit, but that's okay. It's all right. It will work. So we're just gonna sneak this guy back down over top. Yeah, that looks better. There's my sticker scraper thingy. And squish this guy down. Move the chalks out of the way. Okay, now we need to get rid of that. And I will use the scissors for the edge of the page because I don't want to cut it with the X-Acto knife. That could be bad. That could be really bad. Okay, so I used this in my last spread, but it didn't work. So I wonder if I can make it work up here so I don't have to waste the sticker. Excellent. And he's got a counterpart somewhere we could probably bring in down here. Yes, we can. Let's get rid of all of this stuff though. And then let's stick this guy down there like so. And then we'll trim off that tiny bit. Okay, now we've got some other mountain ranges and stuff, but I don't know. But I do want to put some boxes in. And this is where I was thinking I could grab some more of these, like these things. Maybe this one. And come in here, like they're gonna just sort of act as decor. But I do want to make that flat so it can butt up against that, because now I used the darker gray out of this earlier, but I may not have a ton to work with in here. Apparently, excuse me, I do. Okay. Apparently I do have some. So let's see if we can come in. Do I need to go higher with that? Ooh, I didn't de-stick this. Hopefully it cooperates. Yay! Okay, so if we come up higher, if these were blue, we could pretend they're clouds in the sky, but they're not. And if we ever get green clouds, I'm sure that's probably not a good sign. So let's lay that guy down. Or do we want to go this way? Oops, that's not good. I think that works better. Okay, then back into our little friends here. Maybe we take a gray one. And we come in. Well, first things first, let's de-stick. Because if we come in, this one can kind of, be a rain cloud. Because it's gray. This one can kind of be a rain cloud. Because if we come in low, like that, and then we come in here, this poor book is falling apart. I actually should order another one. They're in stock right now, so. It's the shipping frickin' is so much to get it to Canada. It's a little brutal. We brought that one in like that. I wish I had a green that matched these, but alas, I do not. I could have probably made one with Canva, but I wasn't thinking because I didn't know what I was exactly going to be doing in this spread. I thought I destuck you, dude. Seriously. Seriously. I'm not so sure about that. You can hang out there for a second. That's a dark gray. I have a light. Ooh, maybe we'll do a dark and a light. This is just where I sort of track my monthly stats kind of deal. I like that better. Okay, well, we are going to move things around here a tiny, tiny bit. I think we're going to bring this up a little. And then we shall lay this guy in. Sort of like so. There we go. Okay, now the sidebar. The sidebar is the question of the day. Joy is the beauty that blooms from a heart of gratitude. That's a fairly useful one because it goes vertically. Oh, come on. Come off of the damn backing. Sometimes they're not cut all the way and you got to be careful. So if it doesn't come up right away, slow down. Learn from my mistakes. Slow down. Because you'll rip the sticker. Okay, so this guy... it's probably better there, but I kind of want it there. Unless I move that down. Or I could leave it so it's going over everything. I kind of like it going over everything, so we're gonna just do that. We're gonna make sure it's centered and laid in. Awesome. This one is crooked. This looks weird. Why does it look weird? Because it's crooked. Okay, how did you get so weirdly off kilter is my question. It's still crooked. Okay, give me the line. That's all I want is the line. Okay, so that should be straight. We should be good. Okay. What other kind of trouble can we get into? I know it's American Thanksgiving, which is why a lot of this stuff is relative like to November, but it's not Thanksgiving here. Our Thanksgiving is in October, as you guys all know. Okay, let's go back to my little page here because we do have these guys. I wonder if they'd look weird. Kind of floating. No, not really. I just have to cut them. I just have to cut them off. So I could bring in one of these guys like up here. But I kind of need an idea on what it's going to look like because I don't want to cut it if I don't have to. So let's just slip it underneath. I don't really like it. Okay, so that solved that problem. See, this is why sometimes we test things. Testing is good. All right. I have this one with the little fox who might be kind of cute, like down there somehow. No, that doesn't really work. No, that doesn't really work either. It was worth the shot. It was worth a shot. It was kind of worth me checking out, man. Nature is the best medicine for serenity, peace, calmness, stillness. It's good for the heart. I totally agree, but that quote I don't think will work. We're at that weird spot where I'm like, I don't know exactly what to do with the last little bit. What's on here? I use these on the monthly. Weekend plans, priorities, celebrate. Celebrate might work, but just need something for down here. And this is exactly the same quote, or I would do that because it's like, oh, joy is the heart. I'm like, I can't have the quote on here twice. That would be awkward. I wonder, because I do have these little animals. The fox is kind of big. The moose is even bigger. Like, he is huge. But like, we could bring him coming in. Yeah, okay, I'm having thoughts here, people. Instead of going the direction I was going, maybe we extend this mountain range, fill it in with some chalk, and then bring in some more animals. Okay, I think that's what our plan is going to be. The tricky part is I'm going to want to white out this line, and I don't know how the chalk is going to do with that. So do I chalk it first and then white it out, or do I just leave the damn thing? Well, I guess we're just going to have to go in and see. I know it doesn't really do all that well when you put ink over it, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna pull this up, and then we're gonna redo this because I took most of the Tombow off by moving stuff around. Do I have a thicker piece that we can make work in here so I'm not throwing too much away? Oh yeah, that worked out really well, actually. Okay, so let's eliminate that little piece hanging over. Let's go back into our chalks. I just took off a bunch of the whiteout. Because I'm not paying attention. I mean, it dries fast, but sometimes I expect a lot of it, man. Okay, so let's go in and grab our green. Also, do I want to do that with white pen though? I might. Okay, so hold on. Let's just sort of carry this in a direction because I'm not exactly sure how things are going to lay out here, but let's blend in some of this other green. Close that up, take it out of here so I can dust it off, and then we're going to blend. It actually did not bad, seriously, with the gel pen, so that's nice to know. I haven't used the chalks in a while, so. Okay, so let's lay these guys in kind of like this, I think. Yeah, okay, so let's get rid of this really quickly. I don't mind the rest of the line because I might use that area for something, but I don't want that. Now we wait for it to dry. If we bring that in, I want it to kind of look like it's a part of it, you know what I mean? Okay, excellent. And then we'll trim off the little bit that is left over here. Ooh, the sticker doesn't really want to stick to the chalk. I forgot things about that. Washi and stuff doesn't usually like to stick to it, neither do stickers. But that's okay. We will force it to work. Okay, so we've got that guy down, and then we can look at bringing in like some of these other things, like this large moose. Now suddenly doesn't look weird just standing out here in the middle of nowhere. He looks like he has a bit of a home. And we have this other deer. No, I don't really want that one. I was hoping it faced the same way as this one, because then I could sort of, you know, make them a family. But I guess maybe we'll put Mr. Fox down here. Only thing that sucks is now I've pretty much used all the animals and stuff, so if I want to do another spread like this with the I have to get another book. But I love this book. Like I said, I could use a whole book of just these. That would be so awesome. Okay. What on earth do I want to do? Is there anything left to do? I don't think there is. I think I'm probably just going to color it in and leave it as is, because there's nothing really else in here that kind of works unless I can find okay, just because I'm curious, let us see, shall we? It's just to be on the safe side. Let's just do that. It's hard to tell when you're looking at it sometimes through the wax paper. Let's just have a look and be a little bit non-committal here. Ooh. And I said non-committal, not committal. Did you not get the memo? I mean, if I put it down there like that, let's have a stand-up look, shall we? I put it down there like that, it kind of looks nice. But if I was gonna do something like that, I'm almost further ahead to grab this one, which has some mountains in it already and some trees, which would fit that space a little bit better. Let's de-stick, shall we? Kind of like this, you know, and then it would look like the mountains had some trees on top. Especially if we kind of sneak it over there. Although I'm not sure I like it with it not being super centered. But I could probably make that work. Still doesn't solve my problem of here. Oh, heavens to Betsy. And I don't want it totally full of quotes. I think that might be seriously all we're going to get out of this. Yep, I'm thinking that's about it. There was some, no, I don't like him. Okay, I'm gonna say that is a wrap. I like it. I do like it. I will say that. Okay, so now let's go back over to our planner and put it on the disc. This looks terrible, but that will look smashing. Oh, I forgot to punch because I moved it. Originally, when I put it down, it didn't need to be punched. I'll have a dashboard in front of this anyways, so it doesn't really matter that it doesn't really coordinate all that well, because I'll have a printed dashboard of some kind in here anyways for November. Okay, that is our wrap. Yeah, it's Monday here today. This has got to go up next Wednesday, I think. There we go. There we go. All right. There you go. Now you can actually see it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing on your way out. There's lots of wonderfully cool content coming in the near future, some tutorials and some other fun things. So if you're subscribed and you turn on all the notifications, you'll make sure that you see them. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.